Based on the photos I saw on Twitter, based on everything I saw on TV, it looked like you had an amazing time this weekend. How was Canton, Ohio?
Man, I tell you what, man, that amazing time is making it light. I mean, I had an extraordinary time. It was so glorious going out there, seeing Coach Vermeil, as you see it right here, right? Hall of Fame, Dick Vermeil, 2022, right there, Kansas City Chiefs. I got this shirt in the store at the Hall of Fame, and it was the last one in my size in the 2X, and I had to just grab it up just to support Coach. But man, when I'm telling you, just seeing guys and seeing Chiefs family, man, it just really, really warmed my heart. And so, you kind of, people that you've worked with, that you treat as family, and you haven't seen them in such a long time. I mean, it's just such a good feeling, good-hearted feeling. And so, everybody looked good. Like I said, it was beautiful to see all the faces and see what everybody's doing and what they're keeping up with, and and seeing Coach Vermeil, especially in that light, well deserved. And so, man, like I said, man, we're just catching up with a lot of guys. A lot of guys I haven't seen in a long time, but beautiful weekend, wonderful weekend, man, incredible.
Yeah, all the speeches were good that I listened to. All of them were heartfelt and stuff, but there's something so different about the way Coach talked versus the other guys, right? It seemed like, like every person, he had a story to tell by everybody. And I texted you during, I was like, I think Coach is going to go over his allotted time for his speech, because he had a story to tell by everybody. It's like, oh, like that person reminded him of another person. He was like just talking to everybody. It's like, for a guy who's 85, 86, he's sharp as a tack.
85, 86, man. 85. He's 85. Will be 86, I think, in October. And he is, man. He is a sharp guy. He's still in great shape. It was funny because when we were leaving, he was leaving out of the hotel. I seen his wife, Carol, came by and gave me a hug. And, it's one of my guys. And I was with Vernon Dean, one of the coaches that coached under Coach Vermeil. And me and Vern actually coached together down at Kentucky State. But we seen Coach Vermeil when he was leaving out. And we got outside. And here Coach Vermeil is taking his bags and tossing them into his car. Like he's just throwing them in. He wouldn't even let the bellhop help him. That's the crazy thing about it. We just like Coach to sit there and just move around. And he seen us looking at him. He was like, I got to stay moving. But he was talking about getting on the road. So he drove down. That was another thing. He drove down at that age, just getting back here, man. So he just, man, I'm talking about just the amount of like energy that he has, the amount of gratitude that he has about the people that's been in his life. I mean, it's wonderfully done. All the speeches, Kurt and Trent did one. I think I sent a picture of them speaking at the end. But it was amazing. It was amazing just seeing all the people that he touched and influences. And so what he was saying was, as much as he got that everybody benefited from his influence, he felt like he benefited even more. And so I really got that. I really felt that. And Coach, man, when I said just a beautiful person in and out, but he coached, man, and he taught about life. He coached about life. That's what he did. X's and O's, we knew he had that. But when I'm talking about just going into the heart of things and people and knowing who they are, the humanness and the love that he showed, that's who Coach is. That's what he taught. That's what he believed. And so you could see that in the people that came there to see him in the induction ceremony. So Eagles, Rams, Chiefs, and his high school team, the one he kept calling his kids, they're like in their 70s, like 74, 75 years old. It was funny. It was really funny. But yeah, man, it's just Coach. That's his influence on the guys in the world, just reaching out and extending. And so all of that is love. All of that is love.
Yeah, it was cool to see like a lot of the guys like in the photos. Johnny Morton, who looks like looks like $1 million.
Yeah. No doubt about it, man. J-Mo, shoot, Dave Klemick, Jeff Hurd. Let me see. Warfield was there. Dante, Lyle West, I haven't seen in a while. Shenard Hartz. I didn't see Chris Horn, of course, Trent, Eric Hicks, Willie Rove. I mean, I go on and on. Ken O'Gammon. I mean, I just on and on. Coaches that was their influence. Mike Solari, Vernon Dean, Chad O'Shea, Bobby Saunders, Al Saunders, Bud Epps, our trainers. I mean, Carl Peterson, Denny Thum. I mean, I could just go on and on about the people that have been in the office. We was talking about Brad, and Pete Morris and those guys. Man, these guys, man, everybody just kind of showed up for this wonderful time. Just to congratulate Coach. Absolutely well-deserved honor and his highlight of his career, man. This incredible, man. I can't keep saying enough, man. Seriously, beautiful weekend.
Yeah, no, it seemed like a really good time. Carl Pearson, I tweeted about it, but dude, he looks like $1 million too. He looked like a wise guy in that little video. That he looked like a mafiosa.
Yeah, I don't know what Carl's doing, man, but Carl looked like he turned the clock back about 10 to 15 years. Yeah. It looked great. He looked great, and sometimes maybe that's that pressure off of from being a GM running an organization where you can just relax and look good. So yeah.
Gotta say, I was kind of jealous when I saw you and Eric. Eric sent me a picture of you two together. I was like, man, I was like 2/3 of the squad there.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, Eric, man, it was good to catch up with my brother right there. So, T Rich. And so sometimes it's just good to put your arms around guys, you know what I mean? And so, you see each other on in text and talk on the phone and whatnot and pictures and whatnot. But man, putting your arms around people, just feeling how they're doing, can never be understated. Seriously. So it was good.
Yeah, no, the Hall of Fame week is such a cool weekend because you get to see so many different eras all in one, all one big family and everything. Like you said, you have the Eagles, the early '80s Eagles on that team with that Dick Vermeil party with the Rams, the Chiefs. I mean, it's so cool, because it really is a whole brotherhood. It's really awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it was, and so of course the names Jaworski, Vince Papale.
Papale was there.
Papale was there. Yeah, it was. It sure was. That joker was there, man. I see he kind of brushed by somebody like, "Hey, excuse me." I'm like, man, that's Vince Papale. So when to say what's up to him, real quick, briefly. Howard Eskin. I'm trying to think who else. There's a lot of guys.
Howard Eskin was there.
Howard Eskin was there. Yeah, he sure was. He did. That's that guy. But then the Rams, all the guys, like I said, Kurt Warner, Orlando Pace, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt. I mean, Ernie Conwell, Roland, the tight end guys, man, they was all there, man. So it was, Marshall Faulk, dudes was there. It was who's who. And, like I said, T Rich and those guys. And so it was good. It was good to catch up everybody. Like I said, just paying that respect for it. But yeah. Incredible weekend, man. Look, I'll tell you what, if you're a football fan, this is like the mecca of football. If you have a chance to go and actually go see all these guys, these Hall of Famers and people coming up there during that time, I would, without a doubt, encourage you just to make one trip to Canton during that time, just to see the Hall of Fame, man. Everything around it is just incredible. And guys getting in too, like Richard Seymour. Talked to Richard, man, and just told him, man, great thing, getting in, beautiful speech, beautiful family. Bryant Young. I'm trying to think who else. Oh, we see Morton up there. Morton, of course, is a great guy, like always.
Cliff Branch's family.
Cliff Branch's family was up there. So now, man, it was good. All it was good. Let's see, Andre Rison. Seen Bad Moon Rising up there too.
That was cool.
Yeah, Antonio Freeman, those guys, man. So Andre Rison still got the spunk in him, man. Still got it. So
that's cool. Cool. How far is Canton from Kentucky?
So I'm in Central Kentucky. I'm in Lexington. It's about 4.5 hours, 4 and some change. I get there about 4 hours.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad. Not bad at all. So.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you got to do that. That was it was cool. I was looking for you. I have my camera out. Okay, I'm ready to take any pictures of JD if they show him on the big screen.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah. So the night before the induction, Andy Reid and your guy Alan Wright were there to greet Coach.
Yes, that was it, and Coach spoke about that too.
Yep.
And the gratitude that he had for Andy just to come and just to say, "Hey, Coach, just want to congratulate you for this, man." It just moved him in tears, And so, and Alan, that says a lot. That says a lot about the character of people when you care, you show up, right? When you decide to show up to something, that means you care. So, yeah, Andy, man, that was a great gesture on his part, just to fly in like that, him and Allen, and get back. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, no, for sure, and it's cool too that two of your coaches right there.
Yeah, right, that dude. So there's a long history just with those guys, and you see it. You see the what you have as far as like with Andy, just kind of like, look, man, I got out here to Kansas City. I kind of, Coach Vermeil was the one to kind of walk me through this process of getting out of here. Yep. So we got to take a hat off to Coach Vermeil for doing that, bringing Andy here and some of these championships and these wins. So it's good. That's good. It was a great thing.
Yeah, that's the Kansas City, Philadelphia, a full circle right there between those two.
No doubt. No doubt.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get podcasts.